friends in Christ, welcome to our Lenten reflection coming to you live from the Gambia Pastoral Institute. I am Reverend John Meny. Today is Wednesday of the third week of Lent. We are progressing gradually through the Lenten season. We thank God for our lives and the many blessings He has given to us, and may He continue to sustain us as we journey through the discipline of Lent. In our gospel reading yesterday, Peter asked Jesus, "How many times must I forgive my brother? As many as 7 times?" Jesus said to him, "I do not say to you 7 times, but 70 times 7. In our readings today, we are presented with a different lesson altogether. There is one major theme that cut across the first reading and the gospel reading. Both readings speak of the value of teaching, obeying, and transmitting God's commandments to the generation after us. In the first reading, taken from the book of Deuteronomy chapter 4, Moses begged the people not to forget God's commandments. He said, "Make them known to your children and your children's children." It is indeed a good sign and a blessing to hand down things such as cultural values, knowledge, and spiritual values to the younger generation. Just as the way Moses admonished the people as his farewell message to hand down the commandments of God to the next generation, so too the same advice applies to all of us, beginning at family level. The family is our first church because it is in the context of the family that we first learn to know God and the Christian morals and values. However, you cannot give what you don't have. For us to transmit the commandments of God to the next generation, we first have to be examples and living witnesses to the gospel in deed and in word. In doing so, our children can learn from us and transmit it to the generation after them. How often do we transmit God's word and commandments to others, especially our children? How often do we serve as examples to our children? Friends, for us to pass on the commandments of God to our children and the next generation, we first have to be examples. We should always bear in mind that actions speak louder than words, and therefore we should be doers of the word and not just mere talkers. The only way to bestow meaning and value on our claim to love God is by matching our words with concrete actions. Turning to the gospel, Jesus says, "Do not think that I have come to abolish the law or the prophets. I have come not to abolish them, but to fulfill them." But what kind of law does Jesus refer to in today's gospel? Friends, the law that our Lord refers to is the law Moses received from Mount Sinai, the 10 Commandments. It also applies to the first 5 books of the Old Testament, the Pentateuch, or the Book of Laws. Jesus did not come to condemn them, but He came to fulfill them by purifying them and transmitting it to us. Jesus recognized all that was good and valuable in His own Jewish tradition. However, He came to enhance and complete that goodness and value. Friends, just as the way our divine Master Jesus Christ completed that goodness and value, we too, by virtue of our baptism, we are all called to transmit this same goodness and value to the next generation by teaching and keeping the commandments of God, so that we can be considered great in the kingdom of heaven. May the Lord help us to be always true to His words. May God bless us all. Amen.